Unscripted lifestyle and reality shows are an interesting vertical of ours that we fell into because of network clients moving into that space. One of the early on shows that I can remember us shooting for is still on today, Say Yes to the Dress. We got into it just by what we call day playing. Client calls, they need a video crew in a particular market that they're shooting in. They couldn't travel their crew from New York or LA to all of these locations, some of them being our hometown of Charleston, South Carolina. That's where we kind of built our reputation in and around the Charleston market and Myrtle Beach and Savannah and key places where people wanted to shoot. And we leveraged that to go from day playing in that particular market to our other markets, Charlotte and Atlanta, Orlando, then expand out. As we got bigger, we had more crews and more locations that were interesting to these clients. Now fast forward 7 years to Fixer Upper, HGTV's biggest hit to date. We were fortunate enough to shoot that pilot and the first 3 seasons of that show.
Reality television is an interesting beast. It's like its own little entity as far as how you cover it, how you shoot it, the types of cameras you use, and how you tell that story. The shooting for Fixer Upper was a lot of fun just because Chip and Joe are great to work with, kind people, humble people. We had a good crew, good producers, and it was a lot of fun to be a part of. And in the process, I feel like I went through this reality television boot camp. When you're shooting reality television, you need to not only be intently focused on what your talent is saying so that you're covering what they're saying, but you're also dancing with your other cameraman and making sure that the coverage is different and complements each other rather than having the same 2-shot. And then you cover a scene very well and you help the editor out. When we got Fixer Upper and we did the pilot and it turned into 3 seasons, that was a very unique thing for GoToTeam to be on a show for that length and to have that much control where we were not only supplying all the gear, but a staff camera person, myself, was the director of photography and in charge of the whole look of the show. It's something we're constantly pushing. A pilot I shot last summer aired on HGTV, which for all I know will turn into a show that gets picked up that I work on down the road. Reality television is something that GoToTeam does very well, and we are always looking to be a part of more shows.